Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is the opposite of not messing up a good thing. Well, you usually, I have my website at happierman.com, and when you go to that website, you'll see prominently on that website the book I have for sale called Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with a 3-Step System. And it's my story of just what I talked about there, how to leave her and when to leave and how I became happier and all of that kind of thing. But when you're talking about leaving a wife or leaving a husband for that matter, usually you talk about leaving your wife. The normal culture is always skewed toward the man, when the man leaves, that he's messing up a good thing. So, obviously if you have a good wife and everything is going along swimmingly and beautifully and you have a great thing going, you wouldn't want to leave. You shouldn't leave because it's good, right? But what I'm getting at is the opposite of that is when you have something bad, when you have a bad thing, the only solution is to leave, okay? And that is the opposite of not messing up a good thing, is sometimes you got to mess things up considerably when you're involved in something bad, right? When you're involved with something bad, you got to mess it all up, which means you're going to do the opposite of what it is you're doing, right? So if you're in a bad marriage, you leave, it's going to wreck your life and her life tremendously, but it's the only way that you have a chance of becoming a happier man and having a good life eventually, all right? So you'll notice all the songs are written, there's so many songs. Just listen to them, that's why I'm talking about it. And, it's a country lady singing about, well, you guys, you're messing up a good thing by leaving us. And, I don't know. I think the problem is that there's a general lack of happiness in couples and marriages because the husband, the man, is listening to all this popular culture stuff saying he has to stay when it's obvious that leaving is the only choice to have some opportunity for a good life. So I'm hoping you can give that a little consideration. I know it's not what you hear. You always hear that you, the man, have to stay and suck it up and deal with her, and it doesn't matter about your happiness. That whatever cruelty she inflicts on you, you should be able to bear. Whatever hardship she puts you through, it's your responsibility to deal with. But that is just a recipe for a disastrous life for you. And the sooner you can wrap your mind around the idea that your life matters, the better off you're going to be, the sooner you'll leave and start to rebuild your life. And certainly in the short run, when you leave a wife, your life is just going to be blasted awful, but you will have a chance to heal. You will have a chance to have a great life. I am living proof that just because I was verbally abused for many years in a marriage, I had no say in my marriage. Everything I wanted to do in my marriage, I faced a constant uphill battle. The wife, she was always, there was just drama and chaos and frustration at every turn. And the only way out of that for me was to leave. And I strongly encourage you to take a look at that book. I've got a long article describing, what's in the book to help you make your decision. And it will it's the type of book that will save some of your lives if you're in a bad marriage like I am, because when you're in a bad marriage, your life is just so horrible. You want to die young. You may do something even more drastic, and I would want you to not do that, because the world is so great when you're free from that type of situation. So yeah, you may have to mess up a bad thing in order to get past it. You probably do. That's normally, when you're in something that's terrible, it's going to take enormous action on your part to make the changes necessary. So give that idea some thought, all for now.